Hello, beautiful people. Welcome to another episode of Tea with Queen. So, on today's episode, we're going to be talking about overcoming obstacles and some of the obstacles that I had to overcome. Right? So, let's get right into it. Make sure that you like, make sure that you subscribe, make sure that you comment. Show me some love. Like, y'all know I love to show love back. So, show me some love and let's get right into it, right? So, on your journey and your path to anything in life, there's going to be some obstacles that you're going to have to overcome. And there's going to be some things that you have to know what to do in order to conquer these obstacles that's going to come your way. And one of those things is conquering your mindset and understanding that nothing in life worth having is going to be easy. And as soon as you declare that you want something, there's going to be a test that's going to be put in your way to see how bad you really want that thing. But how well you do on that test will determine your testimony. If you look at tests and you look at obstacles as something that's there to make you quit or to defeat you, you've already been defeated. But if you look at obstacles as a way to challenge yourself to get better, then on the other side is glory. So I'm gonna get into a story, one of my stories that I had to face, recently that wasn't easy for me, right? Allow me to get a little bit, vulnerable. If I cry or whatever, don't mind me. But a few months ago, I lost my uncle, right? And it was very, very hard for me. Like, this was the height of my business. I was growing. I made a decision to like go all in. I was just like, things were going really well for me, right? And my uncle died, and like literally it turned my world upside down. It turned my family's world upside down. Mind you, I was in the middle of growing my business. Like, this was the height of it. I had a big goal and I was going for it. I was crushing it. And my uncle died, and I had one or two decisions, right? I had one or two decisions to make. I was either going to be defeated or I was going to conquer. And if y'all know me, y'all know I'm a conqueror, right? And I decided that I wasn't going to allow what happened to me to be the reason why I didn't succeed. I wasn't going to allow what happened be something that I made an excuse for as to why I couldn't build my business or as to why I was going to fail. That was not going to be the reason I failed. I kept going, y'all. And I'm not saying this is going to be everyone. I'm not saying everyone's going to just get over death like that. I'm still mourning to this day, right? It's never easy for me. But what I did, I said, I'm not going to allow that to stop me, because life is not easy. There's going to be things that's going to come into your way that you're going to not understand why this thing has come into your way. Things were finally going good for you, and then boom. It's a test. It's a test. How bad do you want that thing that you said you wanted? If you want it bad enough, you're going to conquer. And you're not going to be defeated. Right? So I came up with some ways to help you guys, because I know it's not easy. Life is not supposed to be easy. In fact, it's going to be hard. Les Brown once said in this podcast, he was like, if you do what's easy, your life will be hard. And if you do what's hard, your life will be easy. And that quote resonated with me so much, because I'm like, yo, when I was in my comfort zone, when I wasn't doing shit, when I was just letting life go past me, life was so easy. It was just like, I was in my comfort zone. It was easy, right? But as soon as I made the decision to go forward, to break generational curses, to do the things that I want to do so that I can have a better life, it got hard. But you know what? I said, it's hard for a reason, because if it was easy, everyone would do it. Everyone will be successful. Everyone will have a happy, nice life with a lot of money, right? Everyone. So you just have to make that decision. We all have decisions to make, right? And have some faith. And let me guys tell you something. Faith is going to be everything on your journey. Faith is going to be, there's going to be times where you make a goal for yourself, or someone tells you that you can do something, and you have no clue how you're going to do it or how it's going to get done. But the how doesn't matter when your why is strong enough. You have to develop a why that's so strong that you're going to do it even when it gets hard. You're going to do it even when you're afraid. You're going to do it even when it's difficult. You cannot see the end. You're going to do that thing because you have faith. And faith without works is dead. There's so many people that's like, oh my God, I have faith. I'm like a God's kid or whatever the case may be. But you're not operating like you're one. You're operating out of scarcity. You're operating out of fear. You're operating out of anxiety. You're operating out of depression. That's not faith. It's not faith. Faith is knowing that you're going to overcome. Faith is knowing that you're going to have that thing or get that thing because you have faith. Do you guys understand that? Faith is knowing that that it's there even if you cannot see it, even if you cannot touch it, even if it's not tangible. Because the how doesn't matter, right? I remember, wow, this is a powerful story that I have for you guys. So years ago, I was telling myself, like, I'm going to be on the Nike campaign. I'm going to be in these Nike stores on the posters. I'm going to be in a billboard. Girl, I had no idea how I was going to do that. I had no connections. I knew no one. I just didn't know. But what I did was I manifested over my life because I understand that words have power. Words have power, you guys. Thoughts have power. And I just always had that faith. I was just like, yo, I'm going to get that. I don't know how it's going to happen, but I'm going to end up on that Nike billboard. Fast forward December of 2019, I was on the Nike billboard on 34th Street. By faith. Understand that you have power. What you speak over yourself is what you become. If you tell yourself that you're depressed, you're going to be depressed. If you tell yourself that you have anxiety, you're going to have anxiety. And don't get me wrong, it can be a chemical imbalance. But the fact that your mind, you're feeding it even more, is going to show up even more. Because what you give power to multiplies. And you have to understand that where energy goes, energy flows. So be mindful. Speak life over yourself. Right? Because life and death is in the tongue. And when you aren't speaking life over yourself, you're speaking the opposite. And that is what's going to show up in your life. Right? So overcoming obstacles is not easy. But easy doesn't get us anything that we want in life. Easy doesn't get us glory. Easy doesn't get us a great lifestyle. So we want things to be a little bit difficult so that we can learn something about ourselves. We learn in adversity. Adversity teaches us something, right? When you was a little kid, you went and touched that hot stove. Your ass knew not to touch that hot stove again, right? It's supposed to teach you something. So why are you so scared or afraid when adversity comes or when something is hard? That is life teaching you a lesson. And it's not for you to run. It's not for you to crawl up in a ball and cry yourself to death. It is to come back up, stand back up and be like, you know what? I'm going to fight. I'm going to fight for what's mine. I'm going to fight for what I want. I'm going to go hard for the life that I deserve because I deserve it. And once you make that decision that you deserve better, better will come. Stop feeling bad for yourself. Those days are over. Let's take accountability as adults. Let's take accountability for what we want. Again, it's not going to be easy. Nothing in life is easy, you guys. But when you make that decision, it shifts. It shifts. All you got to do is make that decision. Life shifts for you. The universe works for you. God works for you. Once you make that decision, but if you don't make that decision, God is not going to make it for you. The people around you cannot make it for you. Your family, your friends cannot make it for you. Your boyfriend, your girlfriend cannot make it for you. You have to make that decision yourself. And no one is going to rescue you but you. You have to participate in your own rescue. There's so many people that's walking around thinking that somebody or something is going to come rescue them. Your Superman is yourself. That's who's going to rescue you from poverty. That's who's going to break generational curses. That's who's going to get you out of the position that you're in. That's who's going to change your mindset. That's who's going to get you a better life. You. Right? So make that decision to participate in your own rescue today and overcome those obstacles. And the next time something comes your way, smile. Be ready to fight. Like, yes, let's go. You came to the right person. That's how I feel. You came to the right person. Let's go. I'm ready. What are you going to teach me? What's on the other side of that obstacle? What's on the other side of what that hardship? What's on the other side? I'm ready to see. I'm ready to go. What's up? Bring it on. Right? So today, have a little bit more faith in yourself. Have a little bit more belief. And go out there and conquer, baby girl. The world is fucking yours. And if you're a guy and you're watching this, the world is yours, fella. You can do whatever it is that you want. You can conquer whatever it is. We are conquerors from the beginning of times. Right? Our ancestors didn't come this far for us to be giving up on life, to be claiming depression, to be claiming anxiety, to be claiming sadness over our lives. Right? So again, my sweet, sweet babies, thank you so much for watching this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in with Tea with Queen. Thank you. I love you. Continue to show love. Continue to support me. You keep me going. These comments keep me going. And me knowing that you guys are listening to me and actually taking my advice and actually going out there and conquering, it gives me hope and it gives me belief. So thank you so much for listening. Please like, please subscribe. And I definitely look forward to speaking with y'all again. And feel free to leave in the comments the topics that you would love to hear me talk about and the things that you would love for me to touch bases on. So peace.